All right, boys, we are back, and it's time for us to take your Toronto Maple Leafs into the Year 5 playoffs up against the Ottawa Senators. Once again, we have the Battle of Ontario in the first round. Now, I think we faced the Ottawa Senators in year 2 or 3. I can't remember if it was our Stanley Cup year. But that combined with the real life record between the Sens and the Leafs in the playoffs, I mean, I think the Battle of Ontario now is like 5 or 6 to nothing in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we dominate the Senators in the playoffs. You know they're pissed off. You know they want a chance at redemption. Starting lineups, edit lines. I think we just go to edit lines. Is it starting lineups? Shit, hang on. You know they want a chance at redemption, but we took away one of their defensemen this year, Dion Fagoof, baby, so it should be an interesting one. Now let's take a look at what they're bringing to the table here. First line, you got Hassel Hoffman, 88 sniper, Kyle Turris, 88 playmaker, and Bobby Ryan, 87 sniper. Now, these guys are certainly getting up. Well, actually, Turris and Hoffman are a little bit younger than I thought they would be. I thought they'd be in the mid-30s like Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan's up there at 34. So, I mean, the time is running out for the Ottawa Senators. If they're going to win a cup with this roster, they got to get it done soon, man. Second line, Philip All, left wing two-way forward, medium top 9 potential. All right, so an 82 on the second line. That's not good. Pajot, 85, center playmaker. As a second-line center, not the greatest, especially if you're trying to become a Stanley Cup team. And Curtis Lazar, right-wing two-way forward as a second-liner. That second line is weak, boys. A good first line, but that second line is really weak. Third line, Kyle Maximovich, 79. Jeremy Bracco, we traded him there. And Marcus Nurmi, 81. Man, that's, I mean, I don't know how their individual stats look, Nurmi and Bracco. He's probably decent offensively, but that's a weak third line as well. And then the fourth line, Austin Keating, Marcus Kruger, and Brendan Manning, a two-way defender playing fourth line right wing. All right, so one good forward line in their forward core, their first line. Everything else, their bottom 9 is garbage, boys. Defensively, they got Cody Ceci, 89, and Erik Karlsson, 94. So arguably the best defenseman in the game. Slap that with an offensive defenseman, you know, he's going to be getting points. So power play, you expect these guys to score goals. But, I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't score goals either. Their forward core is weak, and then other than Ceci and Karlsson, Cabot or Chabot, how you pronounce that name again? I was hearing it the other night when the Leafs faced the Senators. Damn it. Noah Jolson, he came from the Montreal Canadiens, 84. Klaas Dahlbeck and Martin Marinson. So, I mean, it's not horrible. 284s on the second defensive pairing, but, I mean, ours is much better, boys. We got, what's his name? We got Carrick, who's an 89 on the second defensive pairing, right? Billy Polka gets outclassed by Ceci and Karlsson, but we got the depth, man. We clearly have the depth. And if you look at their goaltenders, who is it? Andrew Hammond in the net, 84, and they have a backup at 72, Levi Laxo, right? Because Craig Anderson isn't there anymore. So, boys, I mean, we won the Stanley Cup in year 2. We won the Stanley Cup in year number 4. We made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in year number 3. That's 3 years in a row we've made it to the third round at least. I don't see us losing in the first round here to this Ottawa Senator team. If we do, then, I mean, it's a huge upset because look at how we match up against them. Our first line is better. Maybe JVR, you know, drop. Well, I mean, Bobby Ryan was 87, so yeah, we're clearly better on the first line. Second line, clearly better. Mitch Marner, William Nylander, an 89 and a 90 on the second. You saw how bad their second was. Third, well, it's not the best third line in the NHL anymore. We're missing out Daniel Sprong. We got Grundstrom in there for right now, and then Ryan Callahan playing on the fourth line right wing. He might get scratched when, what's his name, Daniel Sprong comes back. I'll get Grundstrom on the fourth line, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I think they said April 22nd, all the way back. And then defensively, you got Morgan Riley with Billy Polka. I know you guys want that replacement right there, but 100-point season, first in the Eastern Conference. These guys work well together, and we have the depth then because Connor Carrick is next to Jake Gardner. So a very good top 4, and then Eric Jelena with Dion Fagoof, boys. The former Leaf captain is back in the blue and white. More than likely his last year. He's 36 years of age. He's 82 overall. It's his last year of his contract, so it might be a retirement year for Dion Fagoof. Let's see if we can bring him a Stanley Cup. Nilsson has been scratched, but if we lose some games, I can always shake that up a little bit. And then goaltenders, we got Harold Bluetooth, Frederick Anderson. Hopefully he does not go down with an injury because we do not have a backup. I might actually just bring up Patrick Spacek if that happens and just roll the dice. All right, boys, so there it is. Your Year 5 Toronto Maple Leafs going up against the Year 5 Ottawa Senators. I gotta say, I like our chances. On paper, we smoke these guys. But the game isn't won on paper, the game is won on the ice. And there's no ice in this, but there is a simulation, so we gotta take it there. So hang on a second, boys. Let me just go for a drink. All right, that's a little better. I'm a little congested today, boys, so I might have to take multiple breaks. Hopefully that doesn't slow us down. So here we go. The Year 5 playoffs are officially underway. Round 1, the Battle of Ontario in the Air Canada Centre. Let's go, boys. Hopefully I don't have to make any line changes. I want to see Auston Matthews, James Van Riemsdyk, and Taylor Hall, and Morgan Rielly, because he was a stud last year, really step up and lead this team back to the third round at least. So let's go, boys. First period. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. What did I say when I was looking at their team? Erik Karlsson, Cody Ceci looks nice. Their first line looks nice. But then you got, what, like 13 other players, 12 other players, something like that are just horrible, that we match up great against. And they can't have their first line out there all the time. Auston Matthews, our captain, with the first goal of the playoffs for the Leafs. Kyle Turris, first line center for the Ottawa Senators. Greg Belfour, fourth liner. Cody Eakin, third liner. Kasperi Kapanen, second liner. A goal from each one of our lines, boys. There's the depth right there. And also, I forgot to tell you, I turned off automated goalie rotations for the playoffs. I don't need Frederick Harold Bluetooth Anderson getting scratched for Gibson for a game 3 or a game 4, right? So here we go. Second period. All right, one more goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Cody Eakin, that's 5 on the game. We got this, boys. Resume simulation. Hang on, let me just jack it up. We got this. There's no way in hell Harold Bluetooth allows 4 here in the third. Power play for the Ottawa Senators. I'm telling you, the Battle of Ontario belongs to the blue and white in the playoffs. Goal by Al, their second line left wing, but our captain, Auston Matthews, gets his second of the game just to calm everyone down. You know, don't worry, boys. 5-2, 3-goal lead. 6-2, 4-goal lead. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, they dominate game number 1 in a rout of the Senators. 6-2. Shots 37-26. That's what I know this team is capable of, boys. Remember, I mean, I'm not going to start that commentary again where I talk about the 2 goals only before the end of regulation, right? But that was our plague last year. Once we sorted that out, we steamrolled to the Stanley Cup. If we don't have those issues this year, man, I don't think we should just run through the first couple of rounds. Cody Eakin with 2 points. Taylor Hall, 2 points. Auston Matthews, 2 points. Morgan Rielly, what did I say? Morgan Rielly, 2 points. And then a bunch of guys with 1 point. So no one really took over that game. Well, you could say Auston Matthews with 2 goals. That's fine. But it was a full team effort, right? Simulate to game number 2. Daniel Sprong's available to play in the team's next game. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep Daniel Sprong out for right now. We just dominated the Senators. I do want to get him back in there, but let's get him back to full health before I play him in a game. I don't want him injured again, right? And it's not like we're in trouble. So Daniel Sprong, my man, just take another day off. You can come back for game number 3. Even though if we go up 2-0, I don't want to make that change, right? Because it could only go bad. Well, let's see. First period, game number 2, and the Ottawa Senators, they take a lead going into the second. Chabot scores on Harold Bluetooth. All right, come on now, boys. Rally time. Second period. All right, at least we tied it up. William Nylander on that second line, getting a goal past the Hamburglar. Let's go, boys. Third period. I'm going to need a hero. Somebody to step up on front of the home ice fans. Harold Bluetooth will play well. Power play for the Leafs. Come on now, boys. They don't get it done. 12:46 left here in the third period. The Battle of Ontario. It's a tight one in game number 2 here. 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Are we going to overtime? I think we are. Yes. And the Leafs only get 1 goal, man. 1 goal in 3 periods against this team. That's not good enough, boys. Resume simulation. The overtime frame. Power play for the Leafs. Come on now, boys. Will our fans go home happy? Or will there be, well, there won't be riots in the streets because we're Canadian. Well, I shouldn't say Canadians. After all, Vancouver Canucks. Well, they're crazy over there. But there won't be riots in the streets in Toronto because we know it's a 7-game series. Come on, all these damn power plays. The referees aren't giving it to us. The first overtime over and done with. Both goaltenders, you can't blame them. Shots are 48-43 in favor of the Leafs. The score is only 1-1. All right, it's going to happen quick here, boys, in the second. It always does. Resume simulation. Come on now, Toronto. Come on. Cody Ceci from the neutral zone scores on Harold Bluetooth. That's a huge goal that keeps the Senators right in this series. But good news for me, considering we only got one goal in that game, the decision to bring Daniel Sprong back is very easy now. We need goals, third liner, complete the best third line in the NHL, and sit down the grinder Ryan Callahan, because we don't need defense in this series. We just need to overpower them. We just need to beat them with our pure offense, because they don't have the defense to stop us. Now, let's see. Did Daniel Sprong? He's back from an injury, boys. Let me get him right in there. Hang on a second. Should I do power of video editing? Nah, you know what? That's just that's unnecessary. This will take 2 seconds. So, Grundstrom for Callahan. Boom. And Callahan, let me get him in there for Daniel Sprong, okay? So Hyman and Callahan are scratched, and then we have Nilsson scratched defensively. So 3 players that are pretty good, actually. So the best third line in the NHL is back, boys. Timoshov, Eakin, and Daniel Sprong. Now, do I want to get Sprong on the power play at all? Nylander, Marner, Kapanen. No. Sprong had his chance. He lost his spot. I got to get Nylander and Marner some ice time. See if they can get some points. I know the 2 playmakers together ain't the greatest, but we're not going to mess with that. We're going to leave that the same. So, welcome back, Daniel Sprong. He's been gone for about a month or so. We almost won we didn't almost win the Presidents. We won the Eastern Conference without you, son. But now we need you to get back in there and get us 3 goals. Not by yourself, but contribute to helping us get 3 goals by the end of regulation. There's no reason why we can't score at will against the Ottawa Senators. So, a 1-1 series tie here, boys. Game 3 in Ottawa, out in the boonies. Come on now, Toronto, we can do this. First period, all right, I'll take that. Kasperi Kapanen and Pajot getting goals for their respective teams. Very good. Second period, oh man, a goal-scoring second right there. Cody Ceci, was that his, no, Pajot. Cody Ceci got the overtime winner, right. Kyle Turris for the Ottawa Senators. Another goal in the neutral zone, holy shit. Cody Ceci, Jesus, Cody Ceci to be rifling pucks from the neutral zone and he'd be scoring on Harold Bluetooth. What the hell, man? He's in your head. He's going to be seeing nightmares of CC winding up in the neutral zone, man. Taylor Hall with a goal for the Leafs. Austin Matthews with the goal for the Leafs. And Kasperi Kapanen. So the first and second line stepping up for us. Third period, we got the 1-goal lead. All right, we might have to start shot blocking Cody Ceci when he's breaking the puck in. Anytime he skates within the neutral zone, someone get on top of that sucker. Bobby Ryan ties the game up from along the goal line. It's a 4-4 game. No longer. It's a 5-4 game. Harold Bluetooth. But it's tied up by Frederick Gauthier, baby, the fourth liners. 10 goals have been scored in 60 minutes here, but we still don't have a winner. 5-5, and we're going to overtime again. So I was talking about us running through the Ottawa Senators. Not so much, boys. Well, where's all these goals coming from? Lazar, Ryan, Turris, Ceci, Pajot. I mean, they're getting crazy amounts of goals. This is not good. Resume simulation. We're in overtime in Ottawa. Come on, boys. We're going to let the Ottawa Senators go up 2-1 on us? It's ridiculous. Have you seen that team? If we lose to the Senators, man, I'm trading away everybody. This is ridiculous. 10 minutes left in the overtime frame. Come on now. Yeah, baby! Morgan Riley creeps in from the point, lets a wrister go from the top of the circles, and he buries it past the Hamburglar for a 6-5 Toronto Maple Leaf victory in overtime. Oh my God, boys. So the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're witnessing a very scary Senator team right here. Game 2, we could have won it. Game 3, they could have won it because it's overtime. It could be 2-1 in favor of the Senators after that Game 1 rout. So Kasperi Kapanen with 2 points, Mitch Marner 2 points, JVR with 2 points, 1 point. Who had the minus? Who was the minus players here? Riley, Fagoof, and Polka. All right, so you know what? Polka and Riley were minus right there. You can't really blame the depth players. So I'm not going to make any line changes. It is what it is. We could also be up 3-0 in this series. I mean, I say the Senators could be up 2-1. We could have won Game 2 in overtime. We could have won Game 3 there. I mean, Harold Bluetooth just shit the bed. But you know what? I do remember a good stat. Every time Harold Bluetooth gets routed, he usually answers back with a decent game. So we're up 2-1 in the series. We won Game 3 where Harold Bluetooth allowed 5 goals. So does that mean a really good game for him to allow us to go up 3-1 and then come back to Toronto for Game 5? I'll take that. So here it is, boys. Game 4 in Ottawa. The difference from the series being 3-1 or 2-2. A very important series swinging game. Boys, let's not mess around with this. I'm starting to get a little nervous with the Ottawa Senators here. I don't want them to be within within one game of a game 7, all right? Anything can happen in a game 7. I don't even want that chance. Let's finish this off in 5 games. Offense and Harold Bluetooth, I need you. First period, there it is. All right, Mitch Marner. See, the thing about the Senators, I'm just thinking about it right now. Their team may not look the greatest, but they got Erik Karlsson. That changes everything. I mean, a 94 overall offensive defenseman, he helps out everyone, and the power play as well. So you have to keep that in mind. We got to score goals on their team. They're weak defensively. We just got to score. Mitch Marner opens up the goal scoring. Second period. All right, I'll take that. What did I say about Harold Bluetooth, boys? Answers back with a solid 40 minutes, but we're going to need some insurance. First line, second line. I mean, Mitch has already got a goal, but we need another one. Power play, and it's Mitch Marner again. His second of the game. Penalty kill. They kill it off. 15 minutes left. Down to 13. Come on. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs hold on for another 10 minutes? Harold Bluetooth. Frederik Andersen pissed off in the last game. He allows 5. Oh shit. Kyle Turris. 3:46 left. They're within 1. Oh Jesus. Taylor Hall with the empty netter. I thought they might get a goal there. But Harold Bluetooth answers back with a solid game, boys. 29 saves out of 30. And the Leafs take game number 4, 3-1. Mitch Marner with 2 goals and Taylor Hall with the empty netter. So, boys, here we go. This is the game to win it. Game number 5 in Toronto. You don't want to go to a game 6 in Ottawa. They can win that one. Push a game 7, anything can happen. This is the time to win it. This is the time to clinch the series and avoid a game 6 or game 7 where any potential injuries may happen, all right? So, boys, let's go. The power of Dion Fagoof back there. He's going to help this team win. Come on now. Game number 5 in Toronto. Series 3-1 in favor of the Leafs. Can they clinch it here tonight? First period. All right, I'll take that. Kasperi Kapanen and William Nylander, the 2 European wingers. Ooh, look at all these damn neutral zone goals that are going in. Kasperi Kapanen takes a wrister off the rush from beyond the blue line. It bounces past, what's his name? Andrew Hammond. Good God, how are these goals going in? The shots are 13-7 in favor of the Leafs. Second period. Yeah, baby. Another one. Eric Jelena. It probably his last year for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He gets a big goal from the point. And just like the series, the game, the Leafs are up 3-1. This is a huge period, boys. Finish this. Oh, no. I didn't mean to push that button. Shit. I was going to go to finish game, resume simulation. Yeah, we're always going. Yeah, third period. Oh, God. Imagine they tied it up and I did that. Yeah, baby. Dmytro Timoshev, the best third line in the NHL. A 4-1 lead in the third, and that's going to be it. There's no way Harold Bluetooth allows 4. It's a 5-1 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And for the 4th year in a row, the Leafs are off to the second round, baby. That's like 6 or 7-0 in favor of the Leafs in the Battle of Ontario. If you go back before 2016 and you count in the year 2 or year 3 victory over Ottawa, and now the year 5 victory over Ottawa. I had 2 in this universe, and there was like another 3 or 4 before 2016. Good God, the Ottawa Senators, they hate us in the playoffs, man. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they beat the Sens in 5 games and are off to the second round. Any injuries? Any injuries? Please, no injuries? No injuries, boys. Real good news. So we got a clean bill of health going into the second round. All right, and our series is the only one that's gone, so every other team getting tired, getting injured, that's good. So Calgary, oh man, Edmonton's back there again. We could have a third date in the finals with Edmonton. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Anything? No one else has clinched just yet. A lot of games that are 3-2. A lot of series that are 3-2, I should say. Anything? Yet the Islanders have beat the Carolina Hurricanes 4-2. Man, we got 1 game 7, 2 game 7s. You got 2 game 7s. You might even have 3 or 4. Simulate day. Let's see what happens next. Oh my God, you got 5 game 7s, man. The New Jersey Devils beat the Pittsburgh Penguins. So you got the Islanders, you got the Devils, you got the Leafs. We almost got the Eastern Conference figured out. But in the West, every single series is going to 7. Damn, man, they're going to be so tired in round number 2. All right, simulate day. Let's see what happens here. Amateur scout. Yeah, okay, I'll send him back out. I still have that first round pick for this year. So I'll just go forwards and defensemen for each one for 6 weeks. The Calgary Calgary Flames beat the Anaheim Ducks in 7. The St. Louis Blues beat the San Jose Sharks in 7. Let's see what happens between Edmonton and LA. Did the Edmonton Oilers get back to the second round? All right, the current round of the playoffs is over. Let's see. Oh, the Oilers are out, so they're not going back to the Stanley Cup Finals, boys. It's the Flames versus the Kings, the Blues versus the Jets, the Leafs versus the Bolts, and the Devils versus the Islanders. Very nice. So let's just quickly go to stats and see what our team did for us. You guys can chime in on who you want to see for any potential line changes, player stats, right? Yeah. I don't think I have to make any line changes for right now. Who are we facing again? The Bolts? Ooh, geez, that's going to be tough. All right, so forwards. We got Mitch Marner with 9 points in 5 games played. He tore it up. William Nylander, 6 points in 5 games played. Kasperi Kapanen, 5 and 5. So there's that second line actually getting goals for us. I like that. Taylor Hall, 4 points in 5 games played. Austin Matthews, 4 points, but 3 goals in 5 games played. And JVR, 3 points in 5. I mean, the top 6... They're certainly doing their job. Greg Belfour, Timo Shuv, all right, all those guys. And Morgan Riley, let's see what Riley's been doing because he usually 5 points in 5 games played. Very nice. Harold Bluetooth had that one bad game where he allowed like 5 goals. Other than that, he had a very good series. Yep. Goals against below 2, 1.96, and a save percentage of .932. So, boys, we're back in the second round once again, and in round number 2, we have, is it Steven Stamkos and the Tampa Bay Lightning? Yes, it is. Steven Stamkos and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, a much better team than the Ottawa Senators. I mean, Stamkos, Hedman, who else? They probably don't have Bishop anymore. They probably have Jonathan Drouin. He's probably grown by now. It's year number 5, right? So, what do you guys think about any line changes, any suggestions? Dion Fagoof, Ryan Callahan, those guys are scratched, right? Oh, Callahan against his old team, that might be an ace in the hole. Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life.